Let me paint a picture. It's freshman year of high school and I have no idea what I want my future to look like, besides that I want a future in the healthcare field. So I signed up for health classes to get a head start on my future. I never imagined that the teacher of that class would soon become my biggest cheerleader. I was lucky enough to get to experience my 4 years of high school with this amazing woman. Miss Hobson is truly an exceptional woman. Miss Hobson has always been a listening ear, my biggest motivator, overall a compassionate person. Miss Hobson has proven to be a listening ear by always having the answers. I remember vividly it was my senior year and I had to decide where I would belong for the next 4 years of my life and what would I be doing for the rest of my life. Miss Hobson would ask me day after day, "Hannah, have you decided? Hannah, have you decided? Hannah, have you decided?" I imagined her mind going tick-tock, waiting on me to decide. I asked her kindly, "What makes you so interested in my future plans?" She simply explained to me that it was because she knew I was unsure of the plans, and she was waiting for me to decide, so that if I needed to rant or ask questions, she would be there for me. We would have daily deep conversations that I knew she would have the answers to. She was my human diary. Next, I want to talk about how Miss Hobson was my biggest supporter. Miss Hobson was my biggest motivator throughout all my high school experience. Like I had mentioned before, she taught healthcare classes, so I knew that she was hopeful that I would pursue being a nurse just like her. I had voiced many concerns to her by not knowing if I was smart enough or if I had half the passion to be the nurse she was. She pushed me to get my CNA license before I graduated to get a head start. She made sure I was doing good in my classes, just to make sure I was always on track. I will never forget the day I told her I planned on attending Murray State University to get my BSN, Bachelor's in Science of Nursing. I remember her smile that day. Her smile was shining like the sun. It was the day I realized I was going to accomplish many great things in my life, and she would be there, in the sidelines cheering me on. She made it clear that nothing in life would come easy, that nursing school would be the best and the worst times of my life, but she never failed to show that she was going to be there supporting me along the way. Last but not least, I want to finish with how caring she is. Miss Hobson is the most compassionate person I will ever meet in my lifetime. I went home to visit over spring break. I made sure that before I left my hometown, that I needed a hug as a reminder of why I'm doing this. When I hugged her, I was home sweet home. She made me feel like I had never left. She was truly interested in how my life was going and made it good to show how proud she was of me. She made sure to tell me that she is rooting for me constantly and how she knows I will do amazing things. She valued knowing that she was an unexpected support system. This goes to show how compassionate and caring Miss Hobson truly is. Miss Hobson left a lasting impression on my life, and I will truly always be grateful for her and her guidance. She was an amazing mentor. Everyone deserves a Miss Hobson. She is and was an exceptional woman by being a listening ear and being a motivator and showing compassion from day one. I can only hope in my lifetime that I become half the nurse and half the person that Miss Hobson is.